right, so I'm here with Mikey Garcia, who also helps in assisting at RGBA underneath your dad, Robert Garcia, and helps with anywhere from the champions to amateurs. Yeah, so the amateurs, this is like a big thing for you right now.
Yeah, me and Chepes, we started with them last February, April, and this year we just started competing with like a group of like 6 or 7 of them. But like in like 2-3 weeks, we just expanded the gym, so we're gonna be, opening up more spots for more kids, more adults. So yeah, it's fun.
It's fun for you.
I hadn't done it since we were back in Oxnard, which was probably 5 years ago already, since the last time we had like an amateur group. So I forgot kind of what it was like and how fun it really was. And now that we're doing it again, like, yeah, I like it, man. As soon as my dad brought up the idea of possibly expanding the gym right away, I jumped on it. I was like, yeah, me and Chip get more kids and stuff. So
most definitely, yeah. No, I see a different type of enthusiasm behind you doing what you're doing. I saw you at the WC Green Belt Challenge and
with little Joel.
Yeah, and it was hella cute. And I see you on your Instagram. It's like something that you guys like are 100% dedicated to, because this has only extended your hours now at the gym.
Yeah, we it's actually gonna be, we're gonna have room for more, but the hours are a lot easier for me and Chepe. Like right now, we started the gym like at 12. We go from 12 to 2, 2 to 4. We have like the pros, and then whenever Mikey spars or trains or whatever, he trains from 4 to 6. So right now we start with the kids from 6 to 7:30, and then the adults 8 to 9:30. But now that we're opening up the gym and Mikey's gonna be able to kind of have his own space, because the way the gym is set up right now, when Mikey trains from 4 to 6, he takes up the ring, takes up one of the bags and stuff, and that's already half the gym. But now that we expand it, Mikey can stay like in the new ring that we're gonna have. We're gonna have one heavy bag over there for him, and like just his own private area over there. And then the rest of the gym we're still gonna have opened up. So we're gonna be able to start at 4, and now we're gonna end at 8:30 instead of 9:30. So it's gonna be more kids, but it's actually gonna be easier for us. The hours are gonna be a lot easier. We're not gonna be getting out as late. So
I see. And then speaking of, he's your uncle? Yeah, he's your uncle, Mikey.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of people get confused. Like, I used to think your dad was his dad and you guys were brothers. So, yeah, he's definitely your uncle. Okay, so what's that like? Like, obviously, he's hoping to get back into official training camp. So he's hoping to get a fight by the end of the year. And yesterday, he publicly said that he's aiming to get Pacquiao by the beginning of next year.
Yeah,
What are your thoughts on that?
Well, he hasn't told us really much about what's going on with like negotiations or possible next fights or whenever he can. But my grandpa joked about it like last week. Whenever Mikey doesn't have a fight, he'll come to the gym maybe like 2 times a week, and he'll just come in on sparring days. He'll spar like 2 times out of the week with whoever. Like right now, he's been sparring Lindolfo, and Lindolfo's got a fight coming up September 28th, and Misael, he's been sparring both those guys. But he'll usually come in just twice a week and spar, and that's it. But since like 2 weeks ago, he started coming Monday through Friday. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, when like the days that we usually do mitts, he doesn't show up if he doesn't have a fight. But he's been showing up, and he started running in the mornings and stuff. So I moved back into the house, and he hasn't told us anything. But my grandpa joked about it. My grandpa, I wrapped up Mikey, and then he went to go shadow box, and it was like a Tuesday, and my grandpa's like, he's like, yes, he's gonna get a date soon. He's like, he's not gonna tell us until it's signed, but he's gonna get a date soon. He's like, he doesn't come on fucking Tuesdays if he doesn't have a fight coming up. He's like, he has.
I love that you guys are reading him.
Yeah,
you guys are figuring it out.
Coming up. So I moved back into the house yesterday, so we can start running and everything.
So you got your package yesterday?
No.
The package is at the house. I gave.
They didn't tell me anything, but I'm sure it's there. But they didn't tell me shit.
It's most definitely there.
Yeah. But yeah, so I moved back into the house yesterday, or no, today actually. No, last night.
Oh, okay, last night. Then you're excused. I expect to see something on the
ground. Yeah, hopefully something soon. That Pacquiao fight he had been mentioning it for some time already, and I saw it actually on Twitter. I screenshot it and I sent it to him just talking shit. I'm like, I texted him. I was like, why the fuck do I have to find everything out on Twitter, Mike?
I didn't even hear anything about it until yesterday.
Yesterday.
I said it to him. I'm like, bro, I was like, I interview you like twice a week. I was like, you get the juiciest shit to the fans. Yeah. He did it in front of everybody.
So I screenshotted it and I sent it to him. I was like, what the fuck, Mike? Why do I have to find everything on Twitter? He just laughed, but he still didn't say anything to us about it. So it's still like in negotiations.
But what would your thoughts be? Like, maybe not his next fight, but let's just say if that were to be a fight next year, is that something that you do assist in his coaching? He mentions you all the time. Like, he's one of my coaches. coaches.
It's a fight. It's a fight that well, me, my dad, my grandpa all like for him at welterweight. When he decided last year after he fought Robert Easter, when he started calling out Errol Spence, stuff like that, all of us, we all had like the same thoughts of, yeah, it's a fight that he can take and we could get ready for him, we could possibly win. But there was like not easier either, because I'm not saying Pacquiao's an easier fight, but I'm saying it's more even in terms of like the size and stuff.
Exactly.
Pacquiao's a smaller guy.
Yeah.
He's moved up a lot of weight. Errol's a guy that has to cut weight, and he's a big guy for welterweight. So it's a lot. The style is a lot more difficult. Pacquiao is still one of the top fighters in the world, but it's a fight that's more even for Mikey. We feel the Errol Spence fight. I mean, he was big, man. He's big, long, athletic. Pacquiao is already 41, so he's getting up there in age. His last fight, he still looked like he was in his prime. So it's still somebody that's really dangerous. But it's a fight that we're excited about. We hope it gets done. Yeah.
And then as for, obviously Mikey, 100% businessman, 100% entrepreneur.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy has a car company now.
Yeah.
He's overseeing Garcia Promotions. Tonight, from all the media outlets, they said that the matchups were phenomenal.
Oh, no, all the fights were good. I wasn't in the locker room at all. I came out and I sat down with all the guys from the gym to watch all the fights. I wasn't. We had Alfredo and we had Ruben fighting, but Alfredo's dad is here, Ruben's dad is here, so my dad's wrapping him up. So they had everything held on the back, so we're just watching all the fights. And for the first fight, which was the kid from LA, Gudinho, I seen him.
Was it
Misael Gudinho? Yeah, I seen him fight since the amateurs. I already knew who. When his name got announced that he was going to be on the card, I didn't know who he was. Like I didn't know him by his name. But once I saw him, I was like, oh, I've seen this guy. We had one of our amateurs fight him a long time ago. I don't know if he remembers. He was like 12 years old when we had one of our amateurs fight him. And I remember him. And he was in a really good fight. Then the next one was Leo. He goes to the gym and spars. He was in a really good fight.
Oh, he goes to the gym.
He goes to the gym, he spars Caballo, Falcao. So it was overall just really good fight. Even matchups.
What about you? You have the man.
We're just January 22nd.
No.
Showtime.
Don't believe that.
Give us. He was breaking down the matchups tonight because all the media outlets were just very impressed.
In order to develop a young fighter, you got to get them some good fights like that, or else they don't learn. A knockout win sometimes looks nice and everybody wants one, but you might not learn from it as much as learning from a fight like this. Facing adversity, going through adversity, tough fights.
How is it? Can I ask you, considering you guys obviously are Garcia Promotions, how is it for you guys though to see the fights yourselves, them get matched up and see your guys go against tough opponents?
That's what I want to see, so that they can develop accessible to better fighters. They learn experience, they take experience from here and develop for our next fight and so on and so forth. A build record, 10-0, 10 knockouts sometimes looks very nice. The kid may not fucking have anything.
So right now, you guys are trying to get them that real experience then. So it's not like they get in there and they get... Then we got beef fly right here.
There was 5 fights. Only one of them was a stoppage. We had a draw, really close fight with Alfredo. All the other fights were really good.
Did you guys agree with Alfredo's draw?
No, I thought he won.
You believed Alfredo won?
Yeah, I thought he won. I thought he won 3 rounds to 1. I thought that second round was the one that he lost, but he won the other
first, third, and fourth.
Yeah,
it's all right.
But again, good fights. He, unless I'm mistaken, I don't think he's ever been stunned. He's never been in something like that. So what happened in the second round? He came back and closed the third and the fourth round were his best round. So it showed,
But that sometimes does happen in boxing, where
it's gonna happen, especially once he moves up 6, 8 rounds. So he's gonna have to know what that's like. And it sucks that it happened in a 4 round. I think if it would have been more rounds, 5 and 6, then he would have.
That's what he wanted.
Been able to win even more. Been able to look even better the 5th and 6th round. But it's a learning experience. It's fine.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.